Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Yahawah is the most high God, and Yahawashi is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. The Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who've been ruling well in the spirit, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord, and the Most High continue to put on their hearts to be sincere and endure. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that is scattered four corners of the earth, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord willing, it could be in the same spirit to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwakim that are believers of his word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. The Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. It's just, back to the basics. A quick, encouraging video lesson, if we must say. And this is just going to be, let Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi teach you. Right? Because in order to gain the knowledge of the Lord, you must be taught. You must have a heart that wants to learn. You got to have a willing heart to want to learn, So we're going to go to the book of Psalms 86, verse 11. And this is what it reads. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah, and I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. I'm going to say it again. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. The ways, law, statutes, and commandments, but how to walk in faith. How to walk like a true believer. How to walk like a child of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. I will walk in thy truth. When we actually understand and get builded, you'll understand Yahawashi is the truth. So you're going to walk in Yahawashi. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Unite your mind to fear thy name, because his name is power. His name is power. And he's going to come back in that name. So let me give you a few scriptures if I may. Psalms chapter 5, verse 8, Salaki. It says, lead me, O Lord Yahawah, in thy righteousness, because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. We're in the flesh every day. Some of us, a lot of our forefathers was, getting physically beat by their masters. And imagine if, they did have the faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, they were thinking of these scriptures. Acts chapter 2, verse 10. Let me just get that on the side while I can. Right? This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? For the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Only his true children will be saved, will be taken care of. Only his true children that is serious about him will call on his name, and the Lord always comes through. In thy righteousness, which is considered as faith, because we're justified by faith, not by works. But it's by faith what draws us to think of the Lord, call on the Lord. And he's the one that makes our way, our path straight before our face. Psalms 25, verse 4. Show me thy ways. Again, we're hearing it again. Us being human, Acts chapter 55. Let me get that real quick on the side. On the side. Isaiah chapter 55 in verse 6. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right? Looking for the men of the Lord so you can have the right understanding, assessment of the scriptures. And if you have the ability to understand and comprehend what is read, draw yourself to his word and read it. Draw yourself to go pray, call his name. Right? Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto the Lord Yahawah, and he will have mercy upon him, into our power, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahawah. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And if he gave us the scriptures, he's going to allow us to understand how we should move. Psalms 25 verse 4 again. Show me thy ways, O Lord Yahawah, and teach me thy paths. The Lord will always send you to the men of the Lord, because the Lord will never put us in a situation that we can't handle. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. This is why, especially for the understanding, this is why the Lord brings men of the Lord around. Let me just get this side precept. This is 1 Samuel, the 9th chapter, and verse 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, want a message from God, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer, which is a visionary, for he that is now called a prophet. And what is a prophet? A visionary. Somebody that predicts or foretells the future, and the Most High have given us scriptures foretell the future, or visions, or dreams, right? Where he hits us with that Rakak Wadash, right? And you never know what's going to happen, right? And it says, was foretime called a seer, right? So we went to the prophets. The Lord set up the prophets so that we can go to them to get the message, to get the understanding of the Lord, so that the whole burden wouldn't be on you. Again, Psalms 25 verse 4. Show me thy ways, O Lord Yahawah, teach me thy paths. Dropping down to verse 12. What man is he that feareth the Lord Yahawah? Question. Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. So only a man that feareth the Lord, that's who the Lord is only going to teach somebody that fears him. Let's read it again. Verse 12. What man is he that feareth the Lord Yahawah? What man is that? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. So whoever that man that fears the Lord, that's who Yahawah is going to teach. Right? So let me just get this other. Let me get this one first, right? This is Psalms 25, verse 14. The secret of the Lord Yahawah is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. That's first and foremost who the Lord is really teaching first for. In order for us to teach this word, the Lord is only going to deal, especially when we're talking about the elect, the top men, 144,000, they have to have fear in their heart towards Yahawashi, that name. And the Lord is going to reveal the secrets unto you. When you know the secrets, you're going to teach them to the world, because the Lord wanted us to preach the word four corners of the earth for his return. And if the men of the Lord is teaching in front of you, and it's either you are a sheep and you hear the Lord's voice through them scriptures, you're going to automatically cleave. Or you're going to be like any other pedestrian and keep on moving, keep on scrolling and ignoring. Men, women, children, women, men. This happens every day in my face, your face. You could be at home and kids don't want to hearken to it. They might want to move, winky, winky. Or they just find themselves not trying to be around where the word is coming out, whereas people speaking of the Lord or praising the Lord. Because outside of this, if the Lord is only teaching people that fear him, people that don't fear him is trying to have a good time. They're trying to enjoy it on this side, not realizing this is not a place of rest. Psalms 27 verse 11. Teach me thy way. We got to hear it once. We got to hear it twice. There's a precept that the Lord would tell us once and twice, but Israel will not perceive. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah, and lead me in a plain path because of my enemies. The plain path is Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. The plain path is serving the Lord. The plain path is living a simple life like Jacob, like true Israelites, how we supposed to. Because when you trying to have a status or keep up with the Joneses, your life is gonna have to always be in motion. And mostly in that motion, you are not giving time to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Psalms 119 verse 33. Teach me, O Lord Yahawah, the way of thy statutes. If you're talking about the statutes, he's bringing forth the commandments, law, statutes, and commandments. And I shall keep it unto the end. Dropping down to 73. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. Even more, why not serve the Lord? Why not please the Lord? Because he made you. He fashioned you. You didn't even make you. You don't even know your life better than he know you. And this is so simple. We was ignoring so many times, and this is why the enemy was making inventions to distract you and take you away from your true purpose. Psalms 143 verse 8. Cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust. Right? Because me to know the way wherein I should walk, which is Yahawashi. St. John 14:6, he's the way, the truth, and the life. Second, what he said in the beginning, for in thee do I trust. So if we can say this, in you, Yahawah Shemashai, I trust, that goes into Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Whoever put their trust in Yahawah Shemashai is going to understand the truth. Whew. 4, back to Psalms 143, cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust, cause me to know the way wherein I should walk, for I lift up my soul unto thee. Deliver me, O Lord Yahawah, from my enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. This is supposed to be on our mind all the time. Starting with the father, the man, then the woman and kids. But you supposed to be the example of this. That's why I say train up a child in the way they should go. Everything you do every day is teaching, because how you move, your kids either going to want to do. If you, I don't want to do this, the more them kids not going to want to do it. But it's really all of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because everybody is not called. Let me just get a side precept, if I may. 2nd Ezra chapter 8, just only verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Only a few are going to want to be taught. Only a few are going to run to the Lord. Job 34 verse 32. That which I see not teach thou me. If I have done iniquity, I will do. If I have done iniquity, I will do no more. The more we get in this thing, what he's saying again? That which I see not, teach thou me. Wait, hold on. That made me think of something. 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, if I may. Verse 18. while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. How are we going to look at something that's not seen? Set your affection on things above. We don't see it, but how you strive for the things that you don't see. It's your faith. It's your actions, right? It's really your faith. Oh, I see a chariot. I believe in chariots. I believe Yahawashi coming with great power, especially when you go in these scriptures. This is miraculous, and you really believing in this. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above and not on things on the earth. To believe in Yahawashi, you're believing my peace is up there, my power, glorified body. Brothers is thinking about flying. With the Lord, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to fly. I'm being able to think that I'm going to be able to transform. But I'm not going to get none of that if I'm not trying to please and do what Yahawah Yahawashi wants me to do. Okay? Now we about to get a precept in the gospel real quick. This is St. John chapter 6, and we're going to read verse 44 to 46. Right? It says, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day, because Yahawashi is the truth. What it said in Psalms 86 and 11, I will walk in thy truth. So you're going to walk in Yahawashi. But how are you going to walk in Yahawashi? Unless Yahawah draw you to him. And he will rise you up in the last days. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. Yahawashi enabled you because he's seen that you were faithful in your heart. Because the Lord is looking in the inward man, not the out. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. And he put you in the ministry. St. John 6 and 44 again. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of God. Every man therefore that have heard and have learned of the Father cometh to me. We all come to Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is the word. But if you don't believe in Yahawashi, you are not even taught. It's just going through you, and you're creating a delusion. Very plain, because what did we read earlier? Before I read the next verse, before I read verse 46, Psalms 27 verse 11. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah, and lead me in a plain path because of my enemies. The plain path is what Yahawashi set in front of you. Go read 2nd Ezra chapter 7. Read it in the KJV. Lord willing, you have the sense to understand and take certain things out, and even in the G&T, right? Read it in the KJV and understand that this path the Lord already put you in. It already been planned that your child might do this, your wife might do that, or you might do that. But we have to keep the faith, right? St. John chapter 6, verse 46. Not that any man have seen the Father, save he which is of God, he have seen the Father. If we are of God, we've seen the Father, because Yahawashi is the image of the visible power. He's the image of Yahawah. Let's get it. Going back to Colossians, because that's where we got to go. It's Colossians, the 3rd chapter, no, the 1st chapter, verse 15. It says, who is the image of the visible God, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created. So Yahawashi created all things, and his elect with him, the top elect men. They were with Yahawashi, making everything with him, that are in heaven. Because what are in heaven? The powers that be. Under Yahawah, Yahawashi made all the powers to be. The angels, the elect angels, right? The throne that Yahawah, everything that's in the heavens, Yahawashi made. And that are in earth, visible, invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions, or principalities, or powers. All things are created by him and for him. Right? So all things are created by Yahawashi, and those creations is for him. That's the beautiful thing of being the firstborn of every creature. And what do we do with our firstborn sons? He gets the first portion of whatever. That's so beautiful. Right? 17, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell. So in Yahawashi all fullness dwell. He is the beginner, the author of our faith, and the finisher of our faith. That's why Psalms 86:11, teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah, and I will walk in thy truth, which is Yahawashi. Unite my heart to fear thy name. So if you're not walking in the truth, which is Yahawashi, you don't believe in Yahawashi, you're not in the truth. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 21. That's how you know you're being taught, when you're being taught of Yahawashi, not Jesus Christ, because to be taught of Yahawashi is the truth shall set you free. And 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things and hold fast to it, which is good. It's good to know Yahawashi's real name, not the one that it was forged, right? Because when you go to, let me see if I marked my, did I mark it? No, I didn't mark it. It's probably in my notebook, but you have, wait, I actually might have it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to Job, the 9th chapter. Let me make sure before I speak too quick. Okay, Salaki, I guess I didn't write it down, but it's a certain word you use for the verse in Job, the 9th chapter, verse 24. In order for them to cover the faces of the judges, they had to forge an image. And actually, when the Lord teach you, you go into the depths of a deeper understanding. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 10 and 11, Salaki again, where in order to know the deep things of the Most High, you must have the Holy Spirit. You must have the Rakakwadashi. If you don't got that, you're not going to know the deep things that the Lord put in front of us. Ephesians 4:21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahawashi. Let's read this again. Ephesians 4:21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahawashi. Now, even more, let's make this even smoother. If the true children, the elect, is predestined to get this, that means Yahawashi abides in them, because they abide in Yahawashi abide in them, and they abide in Yahabashim Yahawashi. That means every time this word is truthfully coming out, 100%, getting divided correctly by the men of the Lord, you're learning from Yahawashi. That is so fire, because when you're teaching and you abide in Yahawashi, you abide in Yahawah. So through Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash, and you, the Lord is edifying the people out in these streets. Brothers always say, it's not me, it's all Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. Let me read this, and then we go to the next. Psalms 26, verse 3. For thy loving kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. Who can say, we have to be strong to say that if we believe and walk in Yahawashi. We cannot say that if we OT only. We cannot say that if we just saying law, and we only speak about Yahawashi here and there. Whenever you speak on the law, you speak about Yahawashi. When you speak about prophecy, you speak about Yahawashi, parables, Yahawashi, the whole thing, because he is the word. Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 38. And they shall be my people, and I will be their power. And I will give them one heart, one mind, and one way. One way is the plain path, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. Let me read 39 again. And I will give them one heart, one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. Right? Your daughter, which mine and others, will either say, oh man, I don't want to offend the Most High. I don't want to offend Yahawah Yahawashi. I can't wear this. I can't eat that. That motivates you. Paul said something very beautiful. And let me see if I can get this on my side. I think this is it. Yes, this is it. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 11 and 12. You can read both KJV and the NLT. I'm going to read the NLT so it can be straight and smooth. This is what it says. It says, for I long to visit you so I can bring you some spiritual gift that will help you grow strong in the Lord Yahawashi. When we get together, I want to encourage you in your faith, but I also want to be encouraged by yours. You know, this is energy, man, all day. And if I'm giving you positive energy, that energy, you should be bringing it back. It should be your duty, you know, because if you just got a faith booster, I want one too. I'm still human. Even if I'm teaching, a prophet, apostle, whatever position that the Lord got me in his ministry, I want to be encouraged through somebody's faith, through somebody's work, through the movement of Yahawah Shemawashai. And I want to do it again for you. This is what we're here for. And the Lord is encouraging us through this word. Right? Let me see. Here we go. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Just by the eye itself, what you perceive, what you see. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, or either he hate the one or love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon, right? And that's like, if your eye is on this evil thing, but then you saying you're in darkness. It has to be one way or the other. You have to hate one and love the other. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Let's see. Yep, 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. And we want to get verse 22. I'll start at 21. Prove all things and hold fast to which is good. Abstain from all appearances of evil. And to serve the Lord, this is going to be on your heart. Even when you slip, because we're in this flesh, it's going to. With this fleshful heart, you're going to slip. So it's all in the faith and believing in Yahawah. And if you do, you're going to rebuke that spirit and call it off of you. You're going to call on the Lord. Please give me a new heart and a better mind, a clear mind. Please help me to stop doing that. Please help me to get rid of this. Then you're going to start thinking of Romans chapter 7, verse 15 to 21. You do things that you don't want to do. You do things that you hate to do. But it's not you. It's what's in you. It's really your flesh. Another captivity is that flesh. Right? Let's just get this. Acts 2 and 46. Let me just get a few verses above it, right? This is Acts chapter 2, verse 46. I really want 46 is just how it was worded in that way. It hit. So I'm going to read verse 44, right? It says, and all that believed were together and had all things common. See, that right there is even beautiful, because the verses we was trying to go into was unity. Right? Because when we go back to Psalms 86 and 11, teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Unite. Let's actually go to the etymology of this word, unite. On my end, I'm going to the word unite. Right? Okay, so we hear the etymology of the word. Let me make sure that you can hear what it says.
Strong's H3161. Yahad.
So to unite, Yahad, it means to join, be joined, be united, right? To join, to become one. Woo! So you want to be, unite my heart to fear. So you want to be joined into fearing the Lord's name, right? So now, since we went into that, let's read again. Acts chapter 2, verse 44. And all that believed were together and had all things common in one, right? To become one. And it's another thing. When Paul was saying, hey, he didn't deserve to be an apostle, you know, and he said, they teach, I teach, but we teach the same thing. It didn't matter how studious he was. He was probably more fervent, more on fire to teach the words of the Lord. But they taught, he taught, and they taught the same thing. That's what's common. Verse 45. And sold their possessions and goods, imparted them to all men as every man had need. And they continued daily with one accord in the temple, and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart, right? And the craziest thing, Paul didn't fully even come into the ministry just yet, right? Because he was still just under that Pharisee movement. When he came in after just killing Christians and all of this, he started teaching the same thing the true men of the Lord teach, and then start seeing the false doctrine in this, right? Because in they continuing daily with one accord in the temple. The men of the Lord, if you have been taught by Yahawah, there's going to be more brothers teaching the same thing from the censer milk, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies. Teaching the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We must be on one accord. To be truthful, we must be on one accord when we go, because we talking about unity. I'm going to just show an example of unity through the scriptures. Lord willing, I can. Is it this that I want? This is what I want. But I might have to go to 14. This is Revelation chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. This is the elect, 144,000. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are men that was redeemed from the earth. So they singing a song that only they know. We go into Revelations 15, just dealing with that song. What is they singing? Reading. I'm gonna just read the point, verse 3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, O Lord Yahawah Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Now, we're going into the 15th chapter, is going into the 7 last plagues. But our point is showing that the unity of men really serving Yahawashi Bahasham Yahawashi is on one accord, singing and teaching the same song. And you see how they were singing the song of Moses and the song of the Lamb. When we go into Transfiguration with Yahawashi, talking about Moses and Elijah, Moses represents the law, Elijah represents the prophets, right? Yahawashi comes in the volume of the whole Bible. So he is the reflection of the law, And he's a reflection of the prophets because he came as an image of a prophet, right? So we need to hear Yahawashi. So how it says the song of Moses in the song of the Lamb. What's Moses? The law. What's the Lamb? Right? Prophecies, parables, dark saying. But you put it all together because Yahawashi is the word. So he's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah Shemashai. Period. Point blank. So in order to learn and teach, you must be drawn to Yahawashi by the Father. The best way to know that the Lord is dealing with you. Right? So let me get one more. Let me get one more if I may. Let me make sure this is the one I want. Let's see. 1 Corinthians. Is this the one I want? Let me see. Okay, yeah, let's just get this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6. And I'm going to read 15. It says, know ye not that your bodies are the members of Hamashiach? Shall I then take the members of Hamashiach and make them the members of an harlot? God forbid. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Right? And that just goes to show you if especially we abide in the order of Yahawah Shemashai, especially abiding in Yahawashi, you abide in Yahawah, right? Because we can't have a relationship with Yahawah if we don't believe in his son, or we not connected with his son, because Yahawashi is the one that the Most High put as the mediator. Yahawah brought his son on the earth to die for our sins, not the law, you know? So we must be taught, let alone the Lord is going to guide you in this, right? So I said that was my last one, but, you know, I'm human, right? So let's get this one, and then we shall yield. This is Psalm chapter 48, verse 14. For this God is our power forever and ever. He will be our guide even until death. So how? Sirach 4:28, strive for the truth until death. How are you going to strive? You're going to strive because the Lord is going to guide you. And why he's going to guide you? I told you, I'm in the flesh. I'm going to get this one. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. And I thank Hamashiach Yahawashi, our Lord. That's why we should be thanking the Lord every day, right? As much as we can, who have enabled me, for that he counted me faithful, putting me into the ministry. Your ministry? No, his ministry. So Lord willing, this is edifying. Psalms 86 verse 11. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahawah. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. And what name is that? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because Yahawashi comes in the name of his father. We don't even have the privilege just saying Yahawah. Now, because the Lord seen we were brought so low, which that astonishment, Deuteronomy 28, verse 37, we're brought low. Now, in order for us to have that conversation, in order for us to be led by Yahawah, we need Yahawashi. That's why I will walk in thy truth. Literally saying, I will walk in Yahawashi. St. John 14:6. He is the way, the truth, and the life. So whenever you walking in the truth of the Lord, you're walking in Yahawashi. In 1 John chapter 2, it even tells you that we must walk like him. With that, I'm going to say shalom, shalom. If it's not out of the scriptures, then it is a lie straight out of darkness. Shalom.